Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, face mask time. We're using this little one here, which I think I was sent by the lovely Kate. It's by goldfadenmd. It says problem unbalanced aging skin solution, skin balancing mask, botanical rich refining treatment. And it says, on clean skin, apply an even layer to face and neck, leave on for 10 to 15 minutes, then rinse thoroughly. For best results, use 2 to 3 times per week. Let me get my Poundland timer here. Sorry if you can hear my washing machine or my heater, such as life. Okay, so let's get this off and put it on our face. Whoa! That came out fast. It doesn't smell very nice. It doesn't smell very nice at all. In fact, it smells pretty vile. Ugh, it's very slimy. Right, so that's a nice thin, even layer. Wipe the excess off. So let's get that timer on for 15 minutes, shall we? So what have you all been getting up to? There's a little bit left in there, so you probably could use it a little bit more, or on another time even. Not been up to much at all. Believe it or not, the series called The Affair has probably been going on for God knows how long. A year, a couple of years, I don't even know. And I'm still catching up with it. I'm on the last season though, I'm on season 5. So I've been catching up on that. Still watching Love Island. Though by the time you see this, it'll be finished because I do pre-record. See, with pre-recording, it's good. But in the same token, it's not good when you've got an anxious brain anyway, because I end up all over the place. Who knows, who knows. So far with this mask, it's got that nice cooling effect. I can feel the cooling effect. So that's good. My skin hasn't been too bad. I've been getting dryness in here and on the eyelid again a bit. And around the lips, as you can see, this sort of red bit there. But fingers crossed, touch wood, it's not been as bad. It's been playing ball, so hopefully that means my skin is on the road to recovery. Again, by the time you see this video, you'll have seen my video on my favourites, like ride or die skin masks, and also my skin saviours for skin and body. So yes, I don't think I've got anything to report. It's just pretty average, pretty mundane, just getting through life, I suppose. I am enjoying reading. I love reading anyway, but I'm just ploughing through the books this year and I'm really, really loving it. I love just getting really stuck in. A physical book that I got is this one here. It is called Chimp Paradox, the Mind Management Program for Confidence, Success and Happiness. I've been going to CBT therapy. And she suggested this book and it is really good. I think every single one of us, whether you're suffering with mental health or not, could do with reading this, particularly people in powerful jobs or management roles. You need to read this because it'll give you a wake-up call. I'll read a bit of it, the back of it to you while we're just waiting here. It says, your inner chimp can be your best friend or your worst enemy. This is the chimp paradox. Do you sabotage your own happiness and success? Are you struggling to make sense of yourself? Do your emotions sometimes dictate your life? Come on, we all have all of that. The chimp paradox is an incredibly powerful mind management model that can help you become a happy, confident, healthier and more successful person. Professor Steve Peters explains the struggles that takes place within your mind and then shows how to apply this understanding to every area of your life so you can recognise how your mind is working, understand and manage your emotions and thoughts, manage yourself and become the person you would like to be. And the guy that wrote the book, he is a consultant psychiatrist who specialises in optimising the functioning of the mind. He is an undergraduate dean at Sheffield University Medical School, resident psychiatrist with Sky Pro Cycling and consultant psychiatrist for Liverpool FC. Now, I got this off of Amazon and it says it's £12.99, but I only paid like £9 for it. And I know you're all probably thinking, Julie, I thought you loved your Kindle. I do, but this is the kind of book, it's not like a story book, so as you can see, I've dipped in and out of it. And yes, I honestly highly, highly recommend it. I really, really do. So I even thought about coming on here and reading bits of it, you know, but I don't know whether that's something people would want. You can let me know in this video, and that's maybe what I can do. I also have some workbooks that I got from the CBT therapist, and when I saw her in 2013, when I got diagnosed with my anxiety disorder, they really helped me. Again, it's not something you have to sit down and she's making you do. It's just about making you realise and rethink why you do stuff. Like one of the, I'll maybe read to you one of the examples in this book. Let me see. Just so that it shows you. So like for example, in this bit here, it's broken into different character, like thingies. So it's got why do I sometimes become so irrational in my thinking. Then you've got understanding the chimp, which is your emotional thinking. And then you've got jumps to conclusions, thinks back in black and white, paranoid, catastrophic, and then irrational. So I'll read this wee example and you'll get kind of what I mean. So it says, Rob is waiting for his girlfriend Sally at a cinema and they have agreed to meet at 8:30. The time is now 9 and there is no sign of her. His chimp has got control and is on the warpath. Now the chimp is the part of your brain which is the emotional part. Okay? So it says the chimp has got control and is on the warpath. His chimp thinks emotionally. It is late. She has not told me what is happening. I am wasting my time. I may as well go into the cinema. She isn't worth it. She has let me down. She shouldn't do this to me. She has humiliated me. I am angry. I am upset. And so it goes on. Suddenly Sally arrives and before she has the chance to say anything, his chimp attacks. Why have you turned up late? You have made me look like a fool. What's the point of going in now? It's too late. And many more attacks. Then he stops and Sally speaks. Someone has been knocked over just round the corner. I went to help and they were using my mobile to get an ambulance and the police. I held the woman's hand as she lay on the floor. The ambulance came and then I rushed to get here. I am sorry. I couldn't let you know, but they were using my phone to get help. Now Rob feels pretty bad and his chimp changes its emotion to being remorseful, but the damage is done. So it says, this simple story represents how the chimp thinks very emotionally. It did not wait for the facts, but just made assumptions and got offended. In this case, the chimp got angry, but there are many other ways it could have responded and still left Rob acting inappropriately. This happens a lot to all of us if we don't manage our chimps. By managing our chimps, we would live in a very different world. So it's just kind of showing you, you know, we all do that sort of thing where, I don't know, say for example, you were asked to go out to a party and you're like, yes, I'm going to go. And then the next minute, from nowhere, it's like, oh, I'm not going now, or you're not welcome or something. You jump to all these conclusions and we all do it. All of us do it. So that's what I mean. We can all relate to that. Like, I absolutely hate it when people do not reply to me or they don't give me a reason for something. Now, I get it that, again, things can happen, right? So even though I might get a bit uptight about it, I try and put that into perspective and think their car might have broke down, something might have happened, they might not be able to get to a phone, blah, 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 blah. But the human in us is what you do. It is what you do. Like, for example, my friend Fiona, she is late to everything. Absolutely everything. So, like, if she says to you, I'll get you at 11, it could be 2 o'clock when she picks you up. You get to the stage that as much as it's annoying, you think, right, it's just the way Fiona is. She's always been like that. It still gets annoying, but that's the way it can be. And likes of my partner, for example, I think living 30 odd years being brought up by my dad, my mum passed away when I was 19, but one of the things that my dad really taught me was punctuality, to be early or be on time. So I get anxious and a bit like, "Ugh," like Bruce loves to wind me up. So say, for example, I've got to get a train at 4 o'clock. He'll be like, oh, we'll leave it. We'll leave it 2:30. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, this is not even funny. I was like, why'd you do that? And then he starts laughing and I'm like, it isn't funny. Or he'll start faffing about like, oh, I'm going to put a washing on, or I'm going to start cleaning the wheels of my car or something like that. And I'm like, ugh. You know what I mean? And my dad would be so annoying as well. Like, for example, when I was learning to drive, I hated being there too early because it made me even more anxious. But he would rather get there early than be dead on time or late. So I would sit there and I would sit there and I would sit there and I'd get more anxious and more uptight and more uptight. And in my head, I'm constantly going, I hope the driving instructor doesn't turn up. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. And then I'd be in such a state. But my dad was very much that person. Like, even at my work, he'd come and pick me up. I finished work at 4 o'clock. He'd be sat there from 3:30. And it's like, why are you sitting there half an hour early? You know what I mean? So sometimes it's like, I don't want to be late for things because then it gets me going. But I don't want to be too early either because it has the same effect. Same like with hospital appointments. Obviously, living in Isle of Skye, things aren't just on your doorstep. So if you had an appointment in Raigmore, for example, in Inverness, even if it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my dad would leave at like 7 in the morning. And it's just like, okay. And then you'd be sat waiting for ages. Like, obviously you get to Inverness, what, maybe 9, 10 o'clock, go and do a bit of shopping and what have you, like food shopping, because all you've got is the crappy co-op that costs a fortune. But just all these little things. So that's why I'm glad I got that book, because you can look at it and think, yes, if I had been that guy, I'd have probably been thinking the same thing. I can't believe they didn't turn up, can't believe they hadn't told me, can't believe they're not answering my texts, what's going on? And be pissed off. And then when they get there and you're just like, well, you're late now, we've missed the film. You know what I mean? What the hell are you playing at? Then you've got that rationality of like, all right, okay, fair enough. You know, so we all do it. I don't care who we are. I don't care if we're the nicest person in the world. We all do it. So I really think Chimp Paradox is a book that we could all have on our bookshelves and delve in and out of, particularly if you are someone that does struggle with your mental health, because then it will rationalise the way you're thinking. It's just like I keep saying, see, every time when I'm like, oh, I'm not hungry, but those biscuits are through there, or those crisps, or I could have toast and cheese or whatever, I'm saying that that's my chimp, because that's my chimp going, oh, you love to eat, that's the thing you do, Julie, when really I'm like, I'm not hungry, piss off, chimp, you know. So yeah, anyway guys, we're nearly at the time and I'm going to wash this off because I'm feeling it a little bit, not burny, but it's annoying me a bit. So I'm going to take you to the bathroom. How lucky are you? Let's just turn the timer off and let's go to the bathroom. Oh my god, I can't get up. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, so no, I do think it's a book worth reading, you know, worth getting. Put it in here, shut the door over, let's make room. I always think I'm going to drop things into the toilet when I move stuff. Oh, let's get that candle out of the way. Let's get that hair mask out of the way. Right over there. Make love and listen to music. Just getting the water going. Face cloth. Okay, let's wash it off. Oh, this face cloth smells amazing. Listen to the music. Just make sure it is all off. Right, let's have a look. Oh, see what's going on. My skin looks okay. I'm feeling a bit of dryness again in my lovely lines and stuff like that, but again, it's hard to tell whether it's the face masks that I use or not. So yes, that was this mask. Let me know what you think. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. Okay, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will speak to you on another one.
Bye. Hi everyone, I just wanted to add this in. I have reacted to this mask. Look at my face. I've just taken an antihistamine, so hopefully that'll help it, but oh my god, not good. So I will definitely not be using that mask again. I did use this cleanser after it, but I don't think it's that because I've used it before. So yeah, I've just taken the antihistamine and hopefully this will go away. So yeah, hope you appreciate that I do these videos for you, but I am not using that mask ever again.